Welcome back, guys. My name is Amale Grace Alainka. So this is the second part of how to overcome intimidation as a woman in the tech space. If you haven't listened to the first part, please do well to go and listen to it, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Drop some issues you've been facing as a techie and how you overcame it in the comment box. And so here we are, how to overcome intimidation as a woman in the tech space, part 2. So in this video, I'll be talking about career generally and how to grow in our career. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to the second part of how to overcome intimidation as a woman in the tech space. So the first part I'll be saying in this part is be happy with the progress of others. It is actually a very big issue, like a very big issue. We always beef ourselves, like, he's doing fine here, let me stay on my lane. Get that kind of talk now. This one is moving faster than me. Oh God, what am I doing? You get those kind of stuff. Let me tell you my story. So some years back, a friend of mine, I had issue with Bootstrap, and I was like, please come and help me. I wanted someone that would help me do everything. Laziness. Please take notes. I wanted someone that would help me do everything. And so I would just sleep, and he just tell me that I solved your issue for you. I'm like, hey, thank you. But my friend was actually a good friend, and he is still a good friend. He's a good friend to the extent that he said, try this on your own, I will just explain. So I was like, so you cannot even help me to do it. I said, because you are good, Abby, because you have more work than me, Abby. I started cursing at him, like, and I got angry. I did not talk to him for like days. Why? Because I was intimidated. Because I was intimidated, like, he didn't do anything wrong. In fact, I should have embraced it that he wanted to explain and I would try it on my own. But because I was full of lack of confidence, I was full of hatred. I'm like, maybe it's because he has been doing fine. That's why I don't have time to do it for me. So I'll now sit down here. I'll not be doing on my own. So please, be happy. Choose to be happy with the progress of others. That is when you can actually progress. Like, it's applicable to our career, like our career as a whole. Choose to be happy with the progress of others. Choose to be happy with the progress. If your friend tells you, I just got a job this place, wow, congratulations. Then it's not intimidation when you just tell us, oh Grace, I need to buckle up, I need to do some stuff. I'm not doing what I should be doing. If you know you have not been, but even though you've been doing your stuff, then keep doing it. Right? Keep doing it. And when you get good news, be happy with it. Don't be feeling like don't be feeling secluded, like don't be feeling excluded from the matter. Just be happy with the person. So when you get good news, be happy with the person and also spend time improving yourself. So that's one of the ways to actually get out of intimidation, and I feel one of the biggest ways to get out of it, because it's actually a big deal not being happy with the progress of others, getting intimidated, and then that's when you start and you will get busy getting intimidated. You get busy hating the person, you get busy doing a lot of stuff that is not productive. So if you are happy with someone's progress, you tend to actually push yourself more, and it gets to make you do more. So that's the first point. That is the first point. It will actually help us in our career and in our work. So the second point is engage yourself in exercises that boost your confidence. You would ask me, exercises like what? What will I have to do to boost my confidence? And we have a lot of them. Engage in conversations. Engage in conversation. Don't just be in the corner of your room and be expecting miracle to happen. Right? Go out, engage in conversations. And there are two types of conversation. There's the listening aspect and there's the talking aspect. Engage in the two. Listen and talk. So if you want to listen in conversation, try go for conferences, for boot camps. Go for boot camps. Meet people. You meet people, and there's one thing I've found that it is when you go out that you know how good you are, And it's also when you go out that you know that you have not done anything. So if you just stay in one corner, you won't even know if you are this or that. So if you step out, you get to meet people. You get to meet people that are better than you. I mean, better in the sense of knowledge, like they know more than you. And you get to also meet people that you are better than, right? You know more than them. So when you get to know that, okay, I know more than this person, there's this self-assurance that you have, okay, I'm doing something. And even when you get to meet someone that is better than you in terms of knowing, in terms of knowledge, be like, okay, I'm moving forward. I have this place to meet. You get what I'm trying to say? So engage in exercises that boost your confidence. Conferences, boot camps, they are good. They are good to help boost your confidence. Like, I never knew I could win a boot camp competition until I went. Like, I've been running away from competitions ever since secondary school because I was afraid to fail. I was afraid to not win. But when I went, and I mean, it's boosted that even though it was literally like, yes, I can do something like this. You get what I'm trying? So it's good. It's good to actually engage in exercises that boost your confidence. Also, engage in projects. Engage in projects, even if you don't have a knowledge setting. Even if you don't have a knowledge setting. Now, this is where the point that I mentioned in the first video, second point I mentioned in the first video, comes in. You know, in the first video, I was like, don't be afraid to say you don't know and all. But there's the point that you get to that when they ask you that, have you built e-commerce before? And maybe you've not built it, but maybe you've tried it on your own, or you've done something similar. Just say, yes, I can build it since I've done this. Since I've done this. You know, now this is like talking to a recruiter. It's different from talking to a fellow colleague and asking for help. Guy, I don't know this thing, no, help me out. It's different from talking to a recruiter. So that is the bridge I actually want to make clear. So there are some points that you get to that you be like, you be confident to say something, you be confident to say yes to something you've not even tried before. That is one point. And there is the point of talking with colleagues, like you don't know how to do something, reaching out for help. So that is the gap I actually want to bring out. So engage in projects, even if you do not have a knowledge setting. I'm not saying as a front-end developer, I should go and be doing a back-end developer project. No, like as a front-end dev, you know, there are other stuff like testing, and or maybe you've not tried testing before. You can try it. It's part of your skill. It's part of what you should learn. So you can even learn on the work. You can learn on the project. So if there is any project that maybe you've not even tried before, but it is in line of what you're doing, tell them you can do it, and then move on from there, like research, do a lot of research and work on it. Okay, so that is part of point 2. Like the first part of point 2 is engage in exercises that will boost your confidence, and also the second part is engage in projects. Even if they have a knowledge setting, engage in them. It helps build your confidence and also not make you intimidated when you start amongst your colleagues and friends. So now the third point, which is the last point of everything called how to overcome intimidation as a woman in tech, is don't be afraid to start. Yeah, this has actually been a big issue. Starting, I want to start this, I want to start that, but then you've been starting for years, you've not started. You get another thing, like you've been starting for years, but you've not even started. Do not be afraid to start. Do not be afraid to start whatever you want to do. Do not be afraid to start anything you want to start. You'll be amazed that when you start, people are watching, and in the long run, someone will just come to you. Hey, I saw your work on. Oh, really? You saw my work? You'll be like, oh wow, people are seeing my work. You get what I'm trying to say? I felt that way when I started writing articles. I mentioned it to some people. They're like, oh, it doesn't matter. The cocoa is to know what you are doing, get a good job and all. Once I'm like, oh, great, it's good, start writing it. And when I started writing it, well, I didn't feel I know up to people that write articles, right? Like, those people are good. What do I know that I want to start writing article? But when I started writing article, I started getting comments. Oh, thank you for this article. It really helped me. Thank you for this. I was encouraged to do more. So if I did not start, I won't be encouraged to do anything. So you should not be afraid to start. It is very good. So this is also applicable to applying for jobs. It's applicable to applying for jobs. Don't feel you are not good enough to apply for a job. Apply for it anyways. So some companies might actually write 5 years experience. You must know this, know that, know this, know that. And in the long run, you see that the person that they will hire who have 5 years experience is about what you know, what you can do. So if you know that you can do this, why not apply for it? Don't let their requirement just weigh you down and all. So do not be afraid to start. Do not be afraid to start that skill. Do not be afraid to start that registration. That job registration you want to apply for. Do not be afraid to start. Do not be afraid to do anything you want to do. It helps to build your confidence. And when you start, you'll be amazed at the results. When you start, you'll be amazed at the results. When you just know that you're not doing things amiss, you are doing the right thing, it will definitely yield results. And when you see the results, it helps build your confidence. It helps you know that, okay, I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. Even if it's slow, I'm still moving forward. So these are the points that I've actually learned personally that helped me to overcome intimidation, because I've been a very big victim of low self-esteem, lack of confidence, intimidation. So I've actually learned a lot of things over the years, how to overcome it and how to grow in my career. So that's why I'm bringing this video to you. And then for the last time, these points are action based. You cannot see the results if you don't ask them. You have to act to see results. Alright, so that'll be the end of this video. I hope you have learned one of two things. Please, if you have faced any other issue apart from the ones I've mentioned, don't forget to put in the comment box and tell us how you have overcome the issue. Thank you. God bless.